Alright, let's get on into this. Alright, so we are on the next maps here. We're on the second half of this 100 magic maps. Already done pretty good. As you can see, we started negative 400 chaos just investing in the maps. Obviously, orbs of transmutation are very cheap. You can get over 100 for 1 chaos. So, yeah, we're doing good with that. We got an apothecary, so we got a really lucky drop. And then if you're running eater, obviously you'll get like 3.5 invitations in 100 maps. So that's why I have that there. But again, I keep those separate so we can kind of see like a baseline of like what you're gonna get if you're running these just straight up magic, nothing crazy. It may look a little different than the last runs that I was doing. I was kind of toying around. I'm trying to get set up for my next 100 maps where I'm going to invest a little bit more into them. But I have changed around a little bit my atlas, trying to prepare for that. So I don't have the abyss in here anymore, but again, I got rid of blocking anything because I got rid of the one passive or one keystone. It's made it so you couldn't use any notables. So yeah, but I think I had that last stream too. But I am trying to work on like strong boxes. I still don't quite have it fully like grasped because I don't know. I was running it the other night, last night, and I had a couple decent like drops from them using different passives. But I was trying to like up them with some Saxtons and stuff, and I don't know, it still just wasn't like I was trying to run them with the one Saxton that makes them rare and corrupted, but then they weren't really like dropping what I had on the one map. And then so I took that off and just ran the other one that gave him 500% quantity, and was just elk and scouring them to get whatever, and still wasn't I wasn't getting the drops. Maybe I'm not looking at the mods right, I don't know. So I'm not exactly 100% sure. I still have to work on that, but that's why I started early with it. So hopefully by the time I'm done with these 100, I'll be able to get into that and actually be able to, you know, do it, have good content, be able to, actually show it the right way and explain that a little better once I get there. Since I do have strong boxes in here, I'm just clearing out the delirium, then I'll go back to the strong box. Obviously if I don't get a delirium, I won't mess with that. But yeah, I want to have some practice on these, so I definitely want to take my time. I don't want to be rushed by a delirium. Wow, got a void. That all coming from a delirium. These deliriums are really paying off. I do like how these are panning out. So I'll probably still run the delirium. That's kind of why I'm messing with the atlas, so I can still run the delirium with the chest, because kind of the setup I had so far looks like it'll be roughly around 40 to 50 chaos per map to run the strong box the way that I was thinking of doing it. Again, it doesn't seem to be working the way that I was hoping, so I'm gonna have to refine and test some more things to make sure, make sure everything's going properly. I must be missing something. I'm not exactly sure what. I've been looking up a lot of videos on it and stuff, trying to figure it out. And yeah, I just don't quite fully have it grasped yet. Not sure what I'm doing wrong. See where this one strong box was. If it's corrupted, obviously I can't do anything to it, but rituals in here, where was this thing? Wish you could set like markers. Forget where it was. I should have just done it. Just trying to get these figured out. Where did it go? So yeah, I'm not 100% sure on how these are supposed to run. Come on now, where is it? Wish they'd show up on the mini map. I might just have to leave this one because I don't know where it is. Can't remember. I did see one, right? I'm not losing my mind. Yeah, probably am losing my mind, but dude, I swear there was a strong box in here. Maybe it was a ritual. Maybe I'm just crazy. Alright, whatever. We'll just continue to the boss, and if we see another one, we'll try it, test it out a little bit. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure what I was running. I think I was just running a Elk and Go or something. And that's weird. Oh yeah, because there's a ritual here. I was running like an Elk and Go, and I don't know, I got a bunch of the chests that, or strong boxes that landed. I was dropping like a bunch of 6 links, like multiple from a box. I got a bunch of divination cards from the one, or from a couple of them. And then I also had the chance where you can open them multiple times. So yeah, I mean, it was really cool, and I'm like, okay, maybe I like play into this. So I started looking into it, trying to make it work better, and it's only gotten worse. So I'm not really sure what I'm doing wrong. The Void is a nice, pretty sure. I don't know, I'm confused with the Void, because it drops as like a really big thing, but then, I don't know. I guess it depends on who's buying them. Oh crap. I was supposed to set these aside. I didn't set off my, whoopsie. Well, I did that wrong. So I won't know what cards those were. I won't be able to add those to this. Whoops. Just always so busy. It's my day off, but I always just have so much to do. And then I was trying to mess with that, and then my heat's not going on, so I'm trying to get a hold of my landlord because it's really cold here in upstate New York. So yeah, it's not great. Not great stuff. But I'm hoping that, I think my landlord may have just got back to me. So I gotta check that out real quick. I do apologize. I like to just go right into my runs and just fly through maps. That's how I usually do it, but you know, life happens. Life happens. Hold on, I just have to check this real quick. So we'll be over. We start using emergency number. Sorry. Okay, I didn't know that. Oh. Alright, back on track here. Let's go. Alright, we can dump these off in here. I'll just have to... I think the only one that I really got to worry about is the Void or something. But whatever, it's not a big deal. Wow, let's just get into the next map. Didn't I grab a map? Did I literally just dump it in here? Oh man, I wish I just had one day where I didn't have to focus on anything else. Would be nice. I also changed my... Oh my god. So all over the place, as per usual. I also trying out the portal because I bought a bunch of scrolls and stuff because I was running low on those. I was saying that, and then I found out that yeah, you can just use orbs of transmutation, but then yeah, you'd be burning through those as well. So it was fine. I got like 5,000 ID scrolls for a div. I thought that was a pretty good deal, so I just took it just so I wouldn't have to worry about them for a while. I turned some of them into ID scrolls, whatever. Whether it was smart or not, I don't know, but I did it, so it is what it is. Just I don't gotta worry about them for a while. But then I'm also trying the portal scroll. It's a little weird with this build because, like, yeah, as soon as you start your, you switch weapons, I lose all my buffs because the way I have my jewels, and literally I just start burning to death. But you know, usually on this map when I got a TP, it's at the boss when everything's dead, and it's not really too big of a deal. So seems to be working out. It's a little wonky at first, and I have to remember to put all my auras back on and shit, so a little annoying, I guess, but you know, then I don't have to randomly have to pay a div every once in a while to get more of them. I tried doing never generate life. I do not want that. I tried doing like just if I downgrade, because I run it on the NeverSync strict, which is the 4th one, just to keep the drops from being, not that I'm getting that many drops, I can still see through them, but I don't know, it just slows you down. You're just thinking you might pick up stuff that you don't realize is just like garbage. So, you know, the less stuff I have to look at, the less apt I am to stop what I'm doing to make sure that it's not something I need to look at. But if you go down to the 3rd one, it does show any scrolls stacks of 5 or higher. So yeah, I mean, I was doing that for a little bit, and you know, again, you're going positive on the stacks, but it was just, again, it's just extra a lot. It's a decent more amount of stuff that shows on the ground where it's distracting. And like, yeah, just even like I'll zip over here and then I'll be like, oh, what was that on this side of the screen? And then I'll, like, you know, even if it's just a fraction of a second, you'll go back. But yeah, I'll show you here. So if you go to 3, like, yeah, it's just extra stuff. And like this ring, like, isn't one of the ones that will show up on the 4th filter. But yeah, it's just a little less. That's not too bad, but sometimes there was a decent amount of stuff dropping depending on what drops. And yeah, I just didn't really like it. It was annoying me. I've gotten used to this filter so far, so I'm just kind of running this one. And I figured, whatever, if I gotta buy them, I gotta buy them. I did realize the transmutions you can turn into scrolls, and then, you know, because those still show up on this filter, so I can always do that. I believe you get 4 ID scrolls for every transmutation one, and then how do you, I forget how you switch it to the, oh yeah, for 3 of them you can buy a identify scroll or a TP scroll. So if the portal thing gets annoying, I want to go back to scrolls, because I just got so used to, like, yeah, just opening up my my inventory and just popping it right there, where now all I gotta do is, you know, swap weapon and cast the portal. But as you see, like, my health is going down, so, but again, it doesn't really matter that much. The only thing is I gotta remember to switch back to my weapon and put my auras back on, and sometimes I'll go into the map and not remember. I could end up dying, something like that. I'm almost up a level, so I really don't want to die, but it is what it is. Alright, so we'll dump this stuff off and go on to the next map. That invitation, again, we already accounted those in, so that won't go into it. But I'll just stick it over here for now, that's fine. I'm not going to obviously add that to the total. But again, yeah, we're already like up 900. Well, yeah, we're up 900, but that means other than the apothecary and the what am I doing? The apothecary and the invitations were still positive, you know, almost 1300, a little over 1300 chaos just from, you know, normal currency drops. A lot of that stuff, like I said, I underdo it. You know, scarabs I just count as 1, even if they're worth 3 or whatever, and, you know, I count the maps as whatever. Same with, like, the essence I count as 1, so that way I don't have to take as much time, like, looking at everyone, making sure they're all, like, you know, 3 or 6 or whatever they are. Just count them all as 1. So it's a low estimate of, like, what you're actually getting. But yeah, and then anytime I sell, I got a separate sell tab, trade tab for the items that I'm not counting as just direct currency, which, you know, is stuff that, like I just mentioned. And that stuff I'm putting as whatever price, and then I'm lowering it every day until it sells, and then adding that to the total as well. So there has been a couple things, there's probably been at least like 400 chaos or so that I've sold in stuff that was just like, yeah, random amulet, armor, stuff like that. I was selling delirium orbs, but then I started adding those just to the total because they're pretty much a straight price. Again, I like the lower end ones, I'm just adding like 10, and then like the higher ones I'll add, you know, 30 if they're like 35, stuff like that. So I'm always trying to cut down on it a little bit. Alright, so we got a strong box, so let's clear out a little bit here. And let's just see what we can see here. Alright, so like one thing I watched, and I'm not using engineering orbs. I mean, maybe that's part of it. Maybe that really impacts it a lot, I'm not sure. So this is quantity of items contained. So I know it ups the quantity, or the quality. So I'm not sure if that's like a huge difference or not. So this is guarded by 3 packs of monsters, 51% increase. Guarded by pack, 6 additional items. I mean, that one seems pretty good, so I guess we'll go and see what it does. I gotta learn some of the mods and know what's actually gonna drop stuff, so I know whether I gotta. I mean, that's pretty good. It's not bad. I mean, didn't drop crazy stuff, but I mean, I guess it could have, maybe. So yeah, you want additional items, obviously divination cards. You know, I got the scouring orbs and alchemy orbs with me, so I can, you know, I can pop those. Damage reduction, don't want that. I guess I'll let them do some extra damage, that's fine. Get a little bit more drop chance. Obviously, I'm going to be doing Chisel, Elk, and Go for the strong boxes if I can get it figured out. If not, I'm going to maybe go Delirium or something. You know, maybe Tropical Island, Delirium. You know, I just want to, again, find some kind of setup where I can spend roughly like anywhere from 20 to 50 chaos per map and do 100 maps at that and kind of figure it out. But again, I would like to have it more figured out than, you know, I don't necessarily want to start it and then have to adapt it, kind of like I've been doing with these magic maps. But again, these are just magic, so there's not much going on with them anyways, so toying around with them, I'm not going too nuts with what I toy around with. It's not changing them too much. As you can see, it's pretty straightforward. Obviously, running the mirrors on these is definitely helping a lot. But again, even if you get to T16 and you don't even have your void stones and stuff, you'd be able to run, you'd have enough Atlas points to run the Delirium that I'm running. So that wouldn't be a huge deal. It'd just be your map sustain might not be as good. You might have to run some T15s or like, you know, just buy some maps with the, you know, with what you get. You just do that. Alright. So that one's done. On to the next. Alright, remember to switch this back over. Alright, I have to text my brother real quick and let him know someone's going over for the heat. Someone is coming over to the heat. Be on lookout. Great content, I know. Blah 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 blah. Blah blah blee blee blue. Alright, back to it. Alright, so that map's done. Dump this stuff off. Alright. Now let's get into it here. So, like, warped my perception now dealing with those strong boxes and stuff. It's like, yeah, we're just back to our magic maps. You know, we don't have to go crazy with it. Let's just do some runs, have fun, and see what we get. See if we get a good drop. I just got another one of those void keys or whatever just before I started, like literally the run before I went to go set up the stream. So that was cool. Yeah, I got it. Just literally sold it too just before the stream. So another 2 div there. So slowly going up, slowly but surely. Why am I not moving forward? Am I on the right keys? Sometimes I'm on the wrong keys, you know what I mean? I kinda almost don't want to pay attention to those eater things either. As just feel off right now. I feel like I'm playing off. I've been playing for at least a few hours. We were playing some Guild Wars this morning and afternoon, just trying to get through some of the factions campaign or storyline, whatever you want to call it. Oh yeah, still working on content on that, trying to figure out some good builds, get some farm up, get some wealth in that game too. Gotta love gaining wealth. Alright, can't have that. Alright, feeling... But yeah, should be warmed up here. Feel kind of out of it though. It just figures like the heat was working all day. What is this? Oh, someone wants my compasses. Just don't even feel like it. That was from running Saxtons. Like this stream is just going to crap. Do I go? I guess so. I guess I just sell these to them. This is the other thing that I'm not liking. Why am I not losing health this time around? That doesn't make sense. Okay. Alright, what did you want here? These are kind of annoying too, because alright, one of them's that. It's the magic pack size. Magic pack size, magic pack size. Where's the other one? Magic pack size. Okay. Did you just leave? Why did you disband it? Oh my god, these freaking people, man. What is with today, man? I had a great day too. I was just chilling, made some good food. Everything was just chill all day, and then like this past like hour, freaking Murphy, man. This happened a lot with the stream over on Twitch too, like because we were running a dual stream, so it was like me and my brother at the same time. So I had like everything going to either, you know, my computer, or sometimes I had a third computer set up to make it a little easier. But I swear, every stream, we would stream longer over there. We did like, you know, all day streams. I did a 24-hour stream on there and stuff. But, you know, this one I wanted to keep it more like structured content where it wasn't as much dilly-dallying and doing all this random bullshit like I just had to do at the beginning of the stream. Because, yeah, I mean, people don't really want to see that. They want to see content. So, but yeah, stuff would always go wrong. Just always. Like a mic wouldn't work, or like audio wouldn't work for this. And I'm just like someone where any little thing that's not like running properly just annoys me. But like, you know, you'd have people watching, so you just like, oh, show must go on, so you just keep going. But the whole time we'd be like streaming, I'd be like, oh, I just like couldn't even focus, because I would just want to get like off stream so I could fix it, so that the next stream like everything would be fine. And it ruined so many of my nights. It's just just who I am. I just can't let some things go. I'm not coming back out for these compasses, man. Like these people with these compasses, I'll do it off stream. I'm not bothering with it while I'm on stream, because like, I don't know, I've had a lot of issues with them because people don't look, and if they're like a lot of the ones that I rolled were like 3 uses, not 4, and you know, obviously just slightly looking into them, you definitely want the 4-use one instead of a 3-use, obviously, because that's 25% more value for what you're getting. So, makes sense. Man, what am I doing? Is this all over here? I gotta get my head on my ass. Already like 5 maps in, I felt like, I don't know, I put some things in the wrong tab, and like my atlas tree is all like jacked up because I was messing with stuff. I Oh my goodness. I'm not getting like any delirium mirrors for some reason. Like this, I don't know about this portal thing, man. I really don't like it. It's just not fun. If you can have it, but for some reason this build, the way it's set up, like there is not one free available freaking slot. Not even one. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna go back to portals, whatever. It's just really annoying me. I mean, probably if I'm not on stream and I think about it or something, like I could still use that other portal, but you know, I'll probably just use both. It's like, I don't know. I'm just messing with my flow. I said that like one of my earlier streams. Just like, just keep messing with stuff. I mean, that's the whole point of these games, just tinker with this and that. But yeah, when you're trying to do a structured stream, it's hard. It's hard just to stick to what you're doing. You want to like better stuff, and you learn stuff as you're playing because you're playing a bunch. And yeah, keep toying with stuff. Like, I'm just wondering if I didn't put something back on my Atlas, because like, yeah, I'm not sure why I'm not getting delirium mirrors at all. Could just be bad rolls. But I don't know, what did I have? One? First map I had one, I think. Maybe I didn't put that keystone back. That would be screwing up a lot of stuff actually, because I don't have any like notables picked, because it's, yeah, it negates notables. So I guess for this too, like I don't need fragments, but yeah, switching to the other one allowed me to do fragments, which I'm gonna need for strong boxes and stuff. What am I doing? I thought it was gonna cut back over and I could have looped around. It didn't. It did not. Wow. This might be, I don't know, we're gonna need a really good pick-me-up drop here at some point, so that we can stay on track here with what's going up. But yeah, you know, that's how the cookie crumbles. You know, you have some good stints on maps, and then other ones you just fall flat for a while. I wouldn't be surprised though if I have something on my Atlas messed up. I was testing something, because with like strong boxes, they have the small nodes that they up the percentage of all your modifiers on a map. So like, yeah, if it's, you know, 100% increased quantity and you have 20% to all non-unique map modifiers, it's going to be 120% of you know, quantity. And I was testing to see if it did it with strong boxes, and again, I was looking at the wrong way. Yeah, it does, but it's got to be on the map. I was looking at like, yeah, you use Scarabs and you use Saxton, and they have like boxes, and I'm like, oh yeah, if I get it up to like 50% with 6 of them, that'll make 9 strong boxes. But yeah, it's not on the map, and I wasn't thinking of that. But there are implicits you can either get from Qwerty, or you can use this right here, this one right here, which I did put on there. Shadow shaping, it's actually not bad to do, because I'm pretty sure people would buy the implicits, but you have a 1% chance for every different favored map that you have, to get an implicit on a map. And so what you do is you put a bunch of maps that you don't want to drop, because it doesn't allow any of your favorite maps to drop. So just block ones you don't like, or just random ones, doesn't matter. And then, so like, yeah, I got a Crimson Temple that dropped, because that's a map that I do want the implicit on. I want strong boxes on that to, you know, potentially farm apothecaries and stuff like that. So you don't put it on here, because it can't drop if you put it on your favorites. But these get blocked, and then since there's 8 different ones, you can have up to 10 different ones, obviously, if you do the rest of these, which I still got to do all these. So you'll have 8% chance that an implicit modifier will drop on any maps that do drop. So yeah. Alright, so we gotta, yeah, we're gonna can this. We're just gonna get some We're just gonna get some freaking town portals because I'm just not feeling that. Not feeling that at all. Alright, well, we got some maps and stuff. I'm gonna need scouring orbs too, just in case we get a strong box and we gotta toy around with it more. I'm gonna have to mess around with them, test it out so I can start understanding more what's going on. It's really hard. It's hard to find. I mean, there's so much in this game, so much content, and so many different things you can do. I didn't even see, like, this. I do have this, right? Increase effect of small passive. So what's my delirium? 48% chance to have a mirror. So yeah, it's like flipping a coin. I'm not sure why I'm not landing them. That's literally 5 maps in a row. That's just bad luck. Just bad luck. That's all. No big deal. Maybe we'll get, I was just about to say, maybe we'll get a strong box and we'll be able to test that. Let me kill these things. Don't hit the strong box. We gotta test it. We're testing things, guys. I was hoping that what I had set up was gonna work, like the one map that I did. Oh. Shrines. Ah, see, that's where it is, though. So that's what that shape, this thing right here. That's what this... shadow shaping, that's what that does. So it'll drop a map with an implicit modifier. So this does not change. So you can, you can elk this and you can scour it. You can, whatever you got to do to it. Keep re-rolling it. The implicit will not change, just like a normal item. So if you land that with, this might sell for more because it has the implicit on it. I guess no one really cares about shrines, so clearly not. But I'm sure a strongbox one probably does sell for a decent amount because, yeah, I mean, people trying to run strong boxes. You get one with a bunch of strong boxes on it. I'm sure that's what a lot of people are running, and then they juice it up with scarabs and all that other good fun stuff, and then that's when you're getting like 15 per whatever. I also did get something cool. I actually have 2. That's from another. I think that's from like Shaping the Skies and stuff. Yeah, let's ID this. Chest level rogues. Alright, so we're gonna scour it and elk it to see what we get. More rarity of content contained items. Contains unidentified items. See, now, is that... Would you want to do that? I don't know, because if it said that plus divination cards, let's see if we can get like a divination or something. Magic items, contains mirrored items. I just want to see. I want to see like how hard it is to land something decent, because I've seen someone and they rolled it just a couple times and they got something they wanted. Again, though, too, I'm not 100% sure that the what is it, I can't think of what it's called, the engineering orbs. There's the one that ups it to 30% quantity, or yeah, quality, but I'm thinking like quality, I don't know if that's necessarily, because yeah, you can even land it on these different magic item, but the infused one or whatever it is, that one's so expensive, like 100C or maybe more, I don't even know. It's expensive, and I was like, I don't know if that's necessarily worth it. And then even the engineering orbs, like say you had 10 boxes, you would have to, like, I mean, yeah, that's 20 per, and I think it's like a chaos for 12, so it would be almost like 2 chaos per box just to get it up to 20, and that's just 20% quality. I mean, I don't know, maybe it does make that much of a difference, but I'm not sure. Alright, enough screwing around with this one, let's just roll it. We got at least like a bunch more items that are supposed to drop, so, and get a divination box. I do have something, so yeah, oh, so 5 orbs, is that what that means? Or did I read that wrong? I might have read it wrong. I'll have to go back and watch so I can see. Gonna have to look up some more verbiage on the strong boxes. There's a lot of tutorials and a lot of forums and a lot of stuff on it, but it's all seems kind of like basic knowledge. It doesn't seem to go too far in depth. Why am I not? He's not hexproof, or was he himself hexproof? Not sure. Not sure what's going on there. But yeah, it's kind of hard. So like anything in this game, it's just really tough to depict exactly what you're trying to accomplish. And you see people run these crazy maps, and you think you have it figured out, and then you run it, and it doesn't do anything like what you saw someone else do. So it gets confusing. And yeah, again, like you're burning currency. Like the one Saxton that I got was 100 chaos, and it's 4 uses. And it's basically, it's the one that ups the quantity 500%. And I ran one of them, so that's 25 chaos just down the tubes. I also ran it with, you know, a couple rusted scarabs. I didn't go like crazy with them. And I did it with another Saxton too that was only 10C though. For 4 uses, so it's only like 2.5. So I think I blew about 40C on the map, and I just ran it, and it just, yeah, didn't, the boxes just didn't roll anything. Again, I don't know if you're supposed to be sitting there just constantly like scour elk. I mean, obviously the elks you can burn all day, they're pretty cheap, but the scourings, I mean, yeah, 2 of them is basically a chaos. Sometimes it's even like 1.5, so every 3 is like 2 chaos, so it's like, I mean, it could start getting pretty pricey, like even what I was just doing there. I rolled that like 10 times, maybe more. I mean, you're talking about, that's another 5C just down the drain if you're already spending 40. I mean, it could start getting pretty expensive, and that's just one box. Like, I can't imagine doing that, like, how much are you supposed to burn on them? I don't know. That's what's confusing me, because, I mean, is it really worth it to burn, you know, I don't know, 20C on one box, and then like you have 10 boxes, that's 200C just to potentially get like I don't know, like a card that's worth 100C. Like, I don't know, you know what I mean? It's tough. So, and I know that is part of the gamble. I know that sometimes you lose your ass on maps, but that's what I'm just trying to see, like, yeah, maybe there's a lower investment option that will still give you a shot at some of the big stuff, but not necessarily like be burning as much. Still drop a lot of cool stuff, but I'm trying to find the balance, I guess, is what it is. Not go too crazy, lose your ass on it. Dude, I don't know what's going on. Like, how am I not landing a mirror? 48% chance. And I think that's outside of the 8% that it has just originally, I think. Could be wrong though. I'd have to count it up. But even still, whatever. Doesn't even matter. 48%. That's just six or 7 maps now? 6 maps in a row? Oh, mirror. It's alright. You can get drops from anything. I don't even remember. I think it was just a random hallway. I don't think anything was really going on when I got the apothecary. I think it was just randomly. It might have been in a delirium. Like, it might have been, but I don't know if it was a delirium monster that dropped it, or if it was just, you know, one of the map monsters underneath the delirium mirror that dropped it. I'm not even sure. Never really focused on that. Just saw that and it was like, sweet. Kind of just took all my attention. Just the card itself. Wasn't that worried about who dropped it. I know it wasn't, I don't think it was like, it wasn't like a boss. I don't even know if it was like a rare or anything. It might have been a magic pack. I have to go back and look. But it was whatever. Well, these maps have been lackluster so far. That's alright. you know. You can't bat 1,000 every time, you know. Sometimes you miss it. That's the other thing that's weird too, because like, yeah, I mean, these Magic maps have been running great because I started with a mentality of just, oh, whatever, we'll just burn through them as fast as we can, and they do what they do, and then they were just really just trucking for me. And then now I'm like, yeah, trying to get more complicated with it because it is such a basic, simple strategy. And like, yeah, now it just doesn't feel like it's running as good. It doesn't feel like it's hitting on all cylinders. I don't know. Again, this could just be a bad 10. We'll see. We'll see how it ends up here. Maybe we'll get like 3-4 mirrors in a row right at the end here and get a bunch of good drops. I mean, that first map was good. That first drop was nice. Definitely got some good stuff there. Doom Temple. Maze map. I don't know why these drop is like 14s. I guess it doesn't really matter, right? I wonder what these are even. It's like 10C. This one's like 40C right now, but that was 19. No, this one was 50 minutes ago. I don't know if that's just because, yeah, there's not many of them on right now. Yeah, I like that better. I like the town portal. I think it's worth paying for. I think so. Alright, well, we'll check that out, make sure those are whatever they're worth, and add those to the total. We might still go up decently today without, I don't have to talk to you. Habits. Usually I have stuff to sell to her, but when I do these runs, I don't have to sell. I just have to dump it and then worry about it later. Alright. Well, hopefully we get one of these strong boxes that, I mean, that's the other thing if you're running the, I wish it went to your Atlas for, I think you can. It's a different button. I don't know why I have it set that button. But yeah, these right here, strong boxes have 60% chance to be a diviner. And also the arcanist, and then the cartographer. And there's 60% instead of 30, so it's 120% chance of whatever the bottom line is. I think div is like 1%, so it would be like 2.5% chance for it to be that. But yeah. Not another, dude, I'm thinking something's like glitched out. I almost think I have to like restart my game or something. I don't know what's going on. How is that possible? How? That is just some bad luck to not get a mirror. Because that's literally all I'm running right now. I'm running the stuff for, yeah, like these strong boxes to show up. Is one of the good strong boxes, and yeah, that's about it. And orbs, because again, Abyss, pretty much any other content, I just don't really like Abyss. I mean, it was dropping those jewels, and some of them are pretty good, but they're a hard sell. Like, you know, you got to get someone that's really wanting it, or, you know, you just got to get a really good roll on it or whatever. But rarity contains mirror items. Onslaught, okay. Guarded by 3 packs of monsters. I think I have a chance for it to be higher too.
And this one goes
Alright,
out to
Scour.
all the hip-hop fans out there. If you like what you're hearing right now, it's called Double Take, and you can download this and a lot
Guarded by
more
3
by
rare
upgrading
monsters.
to Upbeat Premium. Peace.
I want to try and get. Oh, I gotta scour first. I want to try and get like a. See if I can get a diviners or something out of rolling an elk, or does that have to just pop off of the node? I'm not 100% sure. We'll figure this out at some point. Additional ice magic. It's like, yeah, these all just like dog shit. I wonder too if the person I was watching do this, if they've kind of nerfed it since and this just doesn't work. Where you're just better off running the Sexton that just makes them corrupted and rare. I guess fully linked contains items that are fully linked. Okay, so this is one that can drop the 6 link, I think. So this might be a decent one. I'm about to die though. I'm not dying, man. I'm so close to a freaking level. So what? See that I don't get that. It said it contains items that are fully linked, but then it doesn't drop it. Oh, probably because it's off the filter. So there's the 5 link. So it just didn't roll very well. Okay. Again, I don't think these are. It's a good idea to run that as like magic. So probably want to do a rare. Alrighty. Contracts. Still don't know what to do with all these contracts. Been asking a lot of questions lately, so I don't really want to bug people too much. I was bugging bacon and eggs quite a bit today, so I think I'll leave them alone for a while. Oh boy. Alrighty. This is tough. It's tough to keep going on these magic maps when I want to just like toy around with some of the bigger inner workings of the game now. I should have waited. I should have just waited and then just did like, I don't know. I could have streamed anything while I was trying to figure them out, but it's okay. We got, after today, we got 4 more days left to go of the magic maps. They're looking fine enough. I mean, you know, we could stop now, but I have a bunch of them. I mean, I guess I could just scour and elk them all or something, but it's fine. I still like running these maps. They're fun. And there we go. We got strong boxes. Contains 4 strong boxes. So that's what we want right there. So I wonder if this is actually, you know, decently expensive. I don't know. It says 0, so I'm not really sure how that works. Is that not something that you can look up on this? Or does no one sell them? Maybe they're just rare, like it's so hard to get them that no one sells them. It's just, if you get them, you run them yourself. Maybe, I don't know. I would think some people would just throw that keystone on just to, you know, see if they get it and then sell it for whatever. I mean, I'd imagine you'd be able to sell it for a decent amount because, yeah, it's not a gimme item for sure. But that's cool. We got one, so again, we can scour it. Was that corrupted? No, it's not. So if it wasn't what we wanted, I think it looks okay though. I think we can run it. It does have less armor, which I don't like. So we could scour that and then re-roll it to what we want, and then yeah, I could test it out. Again, I'll probably save that map for if I'm gonna do the strong boxes. Again, I probably won't have. There's no way I'll get 100 of those for one. Even if people did sell them, they'd probably be real expensive, like I said. But yeah, not only that, yeah, I'm not gonna get that many dropped. It would take probably a long time to have that actually drop that many of those. So, but it's all good, all good. I still can't believe we didn't get. We got 1 delirium the first map, and we just haven't gotten 1 since. The odds of that are not too good. Should have got another one. That's like, yeah, flipping a coin and landing tails when you wanted heads like 7-8 times in a row. It's not great. Bad luck today. And like I said, the day was going great. Nothing was wrong. Go to start the stream and a bunch of shit goes wrong. Oh, we got a map. Come on, give me something good. I did again just get that key, 2 div key right before I started the stream, so maybe I blew all my luck before. It was like mad random too. It just dropped out of nowhere. I don't even think, I think I already like cleared the room and there was like one guy left in it or something, and he just like touched my ring as I was like going to the corner or something to try and get something. And he just dropped it. Those are always the best when you're not even expecting it. It's just something really nice dropped. I mean, that's usually how it works. Every time you're expecting it, like the odds while you're focusing on it and dropping are pretty slim. It's usually going to be when you're not expecting it. I hate that, like, I wish they could get rid of the sounds on the filters too. It's like something makes that sound, but it's like it's filtered out, so it's not a good drop, but it still makes that noise. Unless there's something else that dropped that I'm not, because I know it'll keep making the noise. I would have seen it. I know. I noticed that, like, I left like a chaos orb on the ground or something, and it just kept making the sound. Pretty sure. Unless that was a glitch or something. But I think it was just trying to let me know that it was still sitting there. Alright, we got a couple more maps to do here. See how we can finish this off here. Nothing too crazy today so far. Without those mirrors, it definitely changes the outcome quite a bit. Those do some work for sure. Yep, we're on the last map. So we need a lucky drop, or we'll just be looking to tomorrow. Looking for tomorrow to give us a little more. And there we go. So we got a mirror on the first map of the 10 and the last map. That's really random. Hey, you win some, you lose some, you know? Alright. So let's try and at least get a decent amount of layers here. See what we can't get. Don't die, don't die. I'm so close to a level. I wouldn't be surprised if I died though. Be fine. Just have to run another like 20 magic maps or something. Or whatever I run. I'm not gonna let my level govern me. Yeah, we're 95, so it'll be 96. So we'll have 4 levels to go after this level. Looking at that, I gotta be focusing on this mirror. I'm gonna have too many drops today. We gotta get a good mirror here. Oh, we got a div card coming from it. Yeah, we definitely gotta get layers of this. Yeah, we did get a void. Oh yeah, I don't want to hit that yet. We'll come back to that. Is that a boss? These guys take way too long. They're not worth it for me to kill. I'll blow the, like I won't even get, I probably won't even kill them in time. That's why we're saving for a new build though. 'Cause yeah, I definitely want to be able to run some harder content. Alright, at least get 2 here. So this is the 4th layer. I don't think I got rid of any of that. Oh no, what the? Oh my god, come on now. Don't tell me that ended. Oh. You kidding me? That's what feels bad, man. That's okay. Got whatever we got. We'll go back, we'll get this boss out of the way real quick. We'll go back to that strong box, see if we can roll at something cool. I got caught up on that. I was like clicking right through the doorway. I really wonder if there is like better movement skills too, because shield charge is just not one of the best. It works great at times, but other times just you can't get around anything. Like Frostblink is great. I mean, if it didn't have a cooldown, it would be like freaking broken. But I mean, obviously, like yeah, even when you come across like a unique monster and it like refreshes it really fast, like feels good. It's definitely a good skill. But yeah, sometimes the shield charge is just, it's rough. It can be rough. We'll finish this up. Alright. Thought I had more over here. I guess not. Alright, just get this little section here, and then we'll go to the box. Try and roll it into something cool. What is that? Something got stuck there. Like an asset or something. Not sure. Alright. Where's that box? There you are. Okay. Let's see what we can get here. ID? Chest level 5. So that too, like chest level, I'm not really sure. I didn't look that up. I did look up what the engineering orbs do, and it just said quantity or quality. Summon skeletons going right there. Quality. See, I don't know, is quality what you're really going for, or quantity? Because again, I ran the Saxton that was supposed to up the amount 500%, so that's 5 times the drops. But literally, one literally dropped nothing on a Chisel Elk and Go map, and had the 2 Saxtons, 2 Scarabs, plus 2 fragments, just like the regular sacrifice fragments. Like all that stuff, like 50 EC put in the map, and like some of them were dropping like nothing. So yeah, I'm not sure. I'm definitely missing something. I'm not sure what, from what I've watched other people do. Like this doesn't make sense compared to what they were doing. I mean, maybe they're just, again, cutting where they got really lucky. Things one rare item. Oh, whatever, we'll roll another 5 and then we'll pop it, whatever it gets. If we get a decent one here. Things item have additional socket. I don't know what that even means. We'll have to learn these. Contains more rarity. So quality? So rarity is not quality. So maybe you do want quality? Maybe quality is the big aspect to it. So maybe, yeah, the engineering orbs are like huge for it. That makes like all the difference. Contains 5 additional magnet items, 3 additional rare items. So now I'm wondering with that, like, what kind of items are those? You know what I mean? Like, that's not like divination cards or anything, but whatever. We'll just run it because, yeah, I gotta look more into it. Stop wasting currency. And then, yeah, so that doesn't make any sense. Oh, yeah, that's right, because it's dropping like crappy stuff. Yeah, my filter. So yeah, I'm just not looking at it the right way. That are just getting really unlucky drops. So yeah, I mean, I'll have to try that now. I'll have to run the map. I'll just have to get some engineering orbs. I'm not gonna get these other ones because they are just ridiculously expensive. But yeah, the engineering orbs I think are 112. So yeah, you're using like a chaos and a half per box, which I guess if you're already investing, yeah, if I have only like 5-6 boxes, because I can't even, it wouldn't be that bad per map. That would get it closer to like 50C per map, which I can afford to do 100 of those, and then hopefully that will make it start popping what it needs to. So maybe that's what I did. Maybe I was using these engineering orbs, I'm not sure, to at least put it up like 5 or something. Not 100%, but yeah, these other ones, let's go check them out real quick. They are expensive, because you can like only get up to 20% with the engineering orbs, and then Oh yeah, if I scour them, you should only need 4 of these, right? I'm gonna have to test this all. I think I just realized that, and I feel dumb. That's fine. Alright, so these infused engineered orbs are... Well, yeah, that's quite a bit more. Well, that's the thing. Like, if you get them for 10, but this guy has 1 of them. You look here, like 3's there, then 4. Then this guy's got 42 of them, but they're 50 per. So it looks like they probably go for around like 50. I mean, you probably can get them cheaper at times, but that's literally like, yeah, that's 50 chaos per one, which is a lot. That's a lot to put into just one box. But they up it to 30%, I believe. So, yeah, the quality ups the quality to 30%. So that must make a big impact for those to be that expensive. Again, I mean, I guess I could just buy this one if it's still there, test it out for 10C, and just, again, while I'm testing stuff, I don't really care. You know, I gotta spend some to figure out what I want to do. But once I figure it out, then I'll obviously, like, you know, have to dial it into what I can afford, and we'll go forward with it. But yeah, other than that, that's about all I got for today. I'll tally that stuff up and we'll see what we end up with. And other than that, I'll see you guys tomorrow at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we'll go on with the next 10 maps. All right, peace.